Kush News, the newscast of the African diaspora. I'm your anchor, Ochanda, daily bringing you the top stories from Africa and the Caribbean. Let's take a look at today's news on Monday, June 24, 2024. We go to Kenya, where protesters call for a national strike. Kenyans protesting against the controversial finance bill have called for a total shutdown tomorrow. Activist Boniface Mwangi issued a call to action on social media, urging parents and employers to, quote-unquote, keep children and workers at home as the country prepares for what he said will be a protest against the controversial finance bill. This comes after a week of nationwide protests led by Gen Z. Kenyan police use forceful measures such as the use of tear gas and water cannons to break up the protests. One protester was shot dead and hundreds suffered injuries. Meanwhile, President William Ruto said that he's ready for a conversation with young protesters. The finance bill is currently being debated by lawmakers in parliament. South Africa's leader of the economic freedom fighters, Julius Malema, has expressed support for the protesters in Kenya. In a statement on Monday, he stressed that it's time for Kenya to resist the influence of the International Monetary Fund, known as the IMF, and the World Bank. He has accused those two of orchestrating and drafting the bill. Julius Malema affirmed that his party stands in solidarity with the people of Kenya, describing the controversial bill and its proposals as exploitive. While President William Ruto's administration has advocated for the bill's anticipated long-term benefits, Julius Malema argues that severing ties with the IMF and World Bank and pointing to their track record of undermining the sovereignty of developing nations. Malema urged the police to ensure the protesters' right to conduct peaceful demonstrations. Members of Kenya's National Assembly will vote on Tuesday on the bill after they consider various amendments. Those in Kenya, let us know on if you are planning to be at the nationwide protests, whether it's Nairobi, Mombasa, Kisumu, or other cities. We want to hear directly from you. Let's go to Rwanda, where the president kicks off his presidential campaign. During a presidential election campaign rally in Rwanda's western town of Rubavu, Kagame said that his country was committed to self-reliance and preparedness. The president's remarks come amid escalating tensions between Rwanda and its neighbor, the DRC. Kagame said that Rwanda was committed to maintaining a strong defense capabilities while striving for peaceful and cooperative relationships. The M23 group has been implicated in numerous human rights violations in eastern DRC, and according to Congo, it blames Rwanda for the funding. Additionally, Western governments have alleged that Rwanda's troops present in the Congolese territory have been aiding the M23 rebels. These accusations have further strained the fragile relationship between the two countries. Rwanda, in turn, has accused President of Congo, Felix Tshisekedi, of supporting the FDLR, a group responsible for atrocities against border communities. Those in Rwanda, let us know on if you got a chance to see President Kagame in Rubavu. Let's go to Malawi, where they have a new vice president. Malawi's President Lazarus Chakwera has appointed Michael Usi as the vice president. Former Vice President Salos Chilema and 9 others were killed when the military plane that they were traveling in crashed back on June 10th. Michael Usi has served as a minister of Natural Resources and Climate Change and was a close ally of Chilema and also was his running mate. He promised to honor his predecessor's memory and thank President Chakwera for believing in him. Michael Usi's appointment has caused division among Malawians. Some people have taken to social media to share clips of his acting career and express doubts on his ability to fulfill the responsibilities based on his entertainment background. The comedian turned politician is known popularly as Manganya, the name of a mischievous character that he still plays on a popular TV sitcom. Those in Malawi, let us know your thoughts on the appointment of the new vice president and Congratulations to Michael Usi. Let's go to the Caribbean and end it there. We go to Haiti, where Kenyan police are departing to the Caribbean country. A contingent of Kenyan police left Kenya for a controversial mission in Haiti. Kenyan President William Ruto held a ceremony on Monday, wishing luck to the 400 officers who will first arrive in Haiti later this week in a UN-backed initiative.
As you go to Haiti, remember that your families, the people of Kenya, the government of Kenya, and me as your president, we are all behind you. We will support you. We will pray for you, and we will do everything possible for you to succeed in this mission, because we are a nation that believes in the rule of law. We are a nation that believes in freedom. We are a nation that believes in democracy. And the people of Haiti have been denied democracy. They have been denied freedom. They have been denied the rule of law by lawlessness, gangs, and criminals. And that is why, as a nation, we took up, when requested by the international community, we took up the responsibility to lead this mission into Haiti. Many people ask why Kenya was chosen by the international community. I want to tell you that the international community has confidence in you, your capabilities, your integrity, your professionalism, and what you can do to resolve this human challenge. I want to ask you not to let their faith in you, their confidence in you, don't let them down. And I am equally confident that the international community has chosen Kenya to take up this responsibility because Kenya has what it takes. Kenya has the standing internationally, recognized by the international community as a nation that is not only democratic, that has working institutions that respect the rule of law and that are professional.
Ruto and the United States have welcomed the efforts after months of debate over how to address the spiraling violence in Haiti. Countries including the US and Canada have called for international police mission, but have been hesitant to send in their own troops. A UN official in March said at least 5,000 foreign police officers would be needed to tackle the violence in the Caribbean country, far more than the total of 1,000 Kenyan police officers set to be deployed. The U.S. government pledged $300 million in support during a recent visit by Ruto to the U.S., but said that the involvement of U.S. troops could create, quote-unquote, all kinds of questions that can easily be misrepresented. There has been a long record of foreign interventions in Haiti, one of them being the U.S. from 1915 to 1934. Prior to the invasion, Haiti was the first country in the world to successfully liberate themselves through a rebellion against France in 1804. Those in Haiti, let us know your thoughts on Kenyan police traveling and set to have their feet in the country later this week. Also, let us know, are you for Kenyan police intervention or against it? When we come back, we'll have today's African proverb of the day. Don't go anywhere.
New release of the Spring Summer Collection. Visit www.mckadero.com.
Welcome back. Let's take a look at today's African proverb of the day, and it comes to us from Burundi. And it reads, "You cannot hide the smoke of the hut you set on fire." Once again, you cannot hide the smoke of the hut you set on fire. Burundi proverb. Yeah, absolutely. What this is talking about, that way I interpret is lying. When you lie, you always have to remember on like what you said before. And if you just tell the truth, you never have to remember it because you were just stating that the first time. And how it relates to, a hut, is that when people lie, especially when they're telling stories, is that, usually, most human beings are trained to like hear inconsistencies. So they'll find holes in your story and then they'll ask you about it. Like, okay, well, isn't that what you said? Or, well, isn't that what happened? I thought you said this. And then you have to do everything to try to patch up the holes that, that was exposed in your story that you told previous. So tell the truth the first time. Let me know your interpretation of today's African proverb of the day, as well as your thoughts, views, questions, comments, and concerns on the top stories. Don't forget to hit that like button. Make it your best friend. For Kush News on Kush Convos TV, I'm Ochanda. We'll see you soon.